I have a dilemma with my driveway garden. Recently, I came to a realization that I don't have enough evergreens to provide winter interest over here. So I will tell you what happened, how I'm planning to fix it. I will tell you about my obsession with cherry trees and show you my vision for the space. When we bought this place, all we had here was muddy cart tracks. Grass was over our heads, and it was a huge mess. So we removed the cart tracks and replaced it with a gravel driveway. Here you can see an old picture where my chicken coop is not renovated yet, my grain dryer is not painted, and this is about maybe 3-4 years ago. And on each side of my driveway, I planted four cherry trees. On the picture, you can't even actually see them because they are so young and they are basically sticks. But my idea was that they will grow tall and they will cascade over the road and create this tunnel looking space. Before I tell you about my cherry tree vision, I wanted to share with you some of the things I'm thinking to fix that winter interest problem over here. You can see that I have planted arborvitae hedge on both sides of my driveway. These grow maybe 10 to 15 meters high, if I let them, of course, but I'm not planning to do that. I'm planning to keep them as a hedge and about 1.5 meters maybe tall and 1 meter wide. So the story with these is that I wasn't actually going to plant them yet because I didn't find plants that I wanted. The shop where I saw them, they were asking for this plant €5. I wasn't going to buy them because it's just crazy, so small plant and €5. And I will explain why. Because last autumn I bought also the same plant and I paid for it €5, but it was much taller. That's the one I'm talking about. This is called Arborvitae Brabant. And I bought these for €5 and they were maybe 1 meter and 20 centimeters tall. They were a really nice tree. That's a good price for the tree, I would say. But this year in spring, I also bought same plants. I will show you. They are here. And they were also about a meter or maybe a little bit taller, and I paid for them also €5. So you can imagine that I'm not really happy to buy baby plants that are 40 centimeters high and pay €5 for them. So I was thinking that I will wait for the next spring, and maybe I'm lucky enough and will find these tall plants for €5. But then in late October, I went back to the shop where I saw them, and what do I see? They are €1 each. So I thought, well, that's a bargain, isn't it? So I bought them all. And that's how I ended up with 60 arborvitae plants, and I paid for them €60. So these cherry trees then. These ones, my idea was that, yeah, as I said before, they will grow tall and they will, in my imagination, I visualized that they will grow tall and cascade over the road. Maybe these, on each side, these branches, they will, kind of touch and create this tunnel looking space. And the reason why I wanted them so badly is these blossoms. This variety is called Accolade. And the thing is that I got this idea or vision in my head, these pink blossoms that remind me Japanese spring. And I really got really obsessed with the idea, and I forgot all about winter interest. So I'm actually surprised that this even happened. I don't know how it happened. I'm thinking to myself, like, what was I thinking? And maybe it's not actually a bad idea, but I should have added some evergreens as well. So I have two ideas to fix that problem over here. First I was thinking maybe I should remove these cherry trees altogether and replace them with some evergreen trees. Option two is that if you have noticed, I have roses between these cherries. So my second idea is that maybe I will remove these roses and plant evergreen trees. So let me know in comments what you think. Did I make a right choice? Because my decision now is that I will keep the cherries, I will replace roses with evergreens, and that way I'm going to have plenty winter interest over here. But before we move on, and I will show you my narrow beds in front of the grain dryer, I wanted to show you my vision for the space. That's my vision with the cherry trees. So I have 4 on each side, and they will cascade and create this tunnel looking space. This picture shows my cherry trees with the hedge. Hedge won't be, of course, that tall, maybe a little bit lower, but that's the idea. I think you will agree with me that this space looks more enclosed and more cozier. And I'm also planning to create these flower beds on each side of my driveway, and I will install some lights as well. And this is the vision then for this space, and that's the picture how it should look then in summer. So that's my vision for the driveway garden. Let me know in comments what do you think about the space. So next area in my driveway garden is this narrow bed area. This is my grain dryer bed. Some people say there's no point to install or make a bed that narrow, but really I thought that it's better to have some sort of bed with some sort of greenery than just a driveway with a huge building. And over here I planted 6 buckthorn fine line trees. They're not gonna grow very tall, about 2 meters, and they're gonna be really narrow trees. And fall color is also nice and yellow. I have catmint over here, and I have hydrangea Hercules standard, and the climber is Virginian creeper. Buckthorns that I planted here, they are not everywhere happy. These ones against the wall here, they are really thin, and I think they don't get enough sun, and I think they get too much water from the roof as well. So I'm thinking to replace them as well, because actually over here I have same problem. I don't have enough winter interest over here. The only green I have here is this white spruce. And the story with this white spruce is that this was a gift from my previous company, and I planted it here hoping that when it grows taller, majestic, and will provide really good interest and will catch everybody's eye when they drive in, because it's actually exactly in the middle of my driveway. So when you drive in, that's the first evergreen huge interest you will see in the future. I discovered that it has spider mites, and the poor thing, it was covered. So I sprayed it first with water to wash all the spider mites off, and then I sprayed with green soap. And I actually thought that it will die because it was all brown and lifeless, basically. But this spring, it actually came back, and I'm really happy about it. And still, I have high hopes for this plant to provide winter interest over here and some whimsy as well.